Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. Look, I saw a snippet of an interview with Charlamagne and the VP of the United States. And when he asked a question as it relates to the president, he referred to him in a sense of the mansion, but he didn't call him the president of the United States. And Kamala Harris quickly got mad and say, "We're not going to do that. You're acting like the Republicans." Well, I saw where the Shade Room posted the little snippet of the video, and people were saying that Charlamagne was disrespectful and he was this and he was that. And I want to say this. When number 45 was doing all the crazy shit he was doing, we as a race of people didn't have too much to say. Matter of fact, a lot of us went along with his foolishness, his ignorance, his demeaning, and his disrespectful of individuals, people that was handicapped, women, talk about men's wives. And we said nothing. We didn't have a long conversation talking about this being disrespectful and all this stuff. Nobody said nothing. At least us. We was quiet. Some of us is very quiet. So what is the difference with us being so hard on us, but we don't be so hard on them when they treat us like shit? I'm not understanding. Help me to understand. Next, we supposed to have a freedom of speech. And I think a lot of us forget that. And I don't care how Kamala Harris felt about what Charlamagne said. Charlamagne has a right to feel the way he feel. You have a right to feel the way you feel. I have a right to feel the way I feel. If I feel that my elected official is not standing up or keeping his promises that he did in his campaign, yeah, I want to know why. I may feel some type of way. So then I may feel like, no, you're not acting like my president. You're acting like their president, but you're not acting like mine. The promise was to do something about the student loans. And that didn't happen until it was mentioned, until the replay of the promise he made in the campaign. Then you get offensive. But when somebody's telling you the truth, why would you get mad? If that's how he felt, that's how he felt. Because for me, I don't feel like he's doing okay. But you ain't did nothing that you promised the black people. Nothing. When Asians was experiencing hate crime, clearly you did an executive order immediate. We have been experiencing hate crime for 450 plus years, and we haven't got a hate crime bill yet. We got all these Karens running around here willy-nilly because y'all let Kyle Rittenhouse and what's the man that killed Trayvon Martin because of the Skittles. So you let all this happen, and then you give some of these white folks the free pass card. So they think they can do anything. They think they can say anything and act any kind of way. And we supposed to be okay with it. Let me give y'all a news flash. And you too, Vice President Kamala Harris, is not your seat. It's not Biden's seat. The senators is not their seat. The congressman is not their seat. Your mayors is not their seat. The governors is not their seat. Aldermen's not their seat. State representatives, not their seat. State's attorney, not your seat. It is the damn people's seat. It's the people's seat. So you're representing the people. So that means diversity across ethnic races. genders, across gender. That's what that means. So if I feel a certain way as a constituent, as a registered voter, I have a right to say what the hell I want to say, long as it's not being disrespectful. Where is it in the Constitution that I can't say how I feel? Where is it? And for you black people that go along with this bull crap and you jump on the bandwagon, not realizing you're being brainwashed and not seeing for what it really is, shame on you. You let 45 get away with all kinds of crap. And I didn't see too much of nothing that the Shade Room had to report that you was on there speaking your word about something. When Jesse Smollett got caught up, y'all had a whole conversation. When R. Kelly got caught up, y'all had a whole conversation. But y'all got some uncles, some nephews, some brothers, some daddies that's been raping your sisters, your aunties, your cousins, your nieces, and ain't nobody said nothing. So miss me with all y'all nonsense. Get a life. Before you can talk about somebody else, look at the person in the mirror and ask yourself, is my family history squeaky clean? No, it's not. The only difference between you and them, you didn't get caught. So when Charlamagne said what he said, I felt no kind of way because he had that right. He had that authority. He put his vote in that ballot box. So that gives him the God-given right to say how he feels, what y'all forget. Empower yourself, educate yourself, and stay out the damn Michael Jordan line and figure out what these people is doing to your family members that's going to keep you in bondage. Figure out that. See, we spend all our time jumping on the bandwagon because it's a trendy conversation. And at the same time, some of these elected officials smile in your face and they cutting you up and cutting you down. You're not able to sustain. You're financially strapped, stressed, and strained. Small business have lost business. People that have children don't make enough money to pay for daycare. And y'all mad because Charlamagne said something that you felt some type of way about what he did not call him President Joe Biden? Nobody really deserves no honor like that and recognition but Jesus Christ himself. And y'all don't give God that much honor. Period. So why would we put man on a pedestal? Because he's going to fail you every time. It's been proven. The student loans, what he promised he didn't do. Prison reform, what he promised he didn't do. Look at the bills that's been passed. Look at them. Look and see what they're really helping. How are they really helping? And then next year, I want you to evaluate how much of the money that they passed really made a difference in your community. How much? Seniors are still struggling. Veterans are still on the street. So people get your vote. They need to work for it. Bottom line. No ifs, ands, or buts. And if Kamala Harris feels some type of way about this video, I don't care. Because I'm entitled to my opinion. And thus far what I see, we ain't got no benefits. None. Whatsoever. What's the benefits? Did he speak out about Kyle Rittenhouse? No. No. He did not. Did nobody speak out about it. Still waiting on for the insurrection in the Capitol for all them people to get their just due. But they been getting slapped on the wrist too. So again, I say, is this country united? And I say, hell no, it's not. Racism, discrimination is past 100%. We don't have nowhere where our concerns are given thought to. We've seen that. We experience it every day. Where's the diversity? They'll go to other countries, feed them, clothe them, and finance them. And we have homeless people right on this soil over here. So when Charlamagne said what he said, I felt no type of way. That's his opinion. And that's his thought process. So Kamala Harris, for you say, oh, we're not doing it. Yeah, we are doing that. See, y'all skates. You slide through and you think nobody's supposed to call you out. Yeah, we're supposed to call you out. We have that right. It's our vote that got your asses in the seat that gave us that right to say how we feel. So don't negate that. Don't make it small. Don't diminish our feelings. We got that right. And if you was doing exactly what y'all said y'all was going to do on the campaign trail, there was no need for you to be offensive or feel offended about what he said. None whatsoever. Respect is given both ways. And one thing you elected politicians don't do, you don't keep your damn word. Period. And for that, I have a problem with. I have a serious problem with you not keeping your word at all. Now, take that and let's see if you're going to have conversations about that. Because enough is enough. If it wasn't for the constituent votes, y'all wouldn't have a seat in the office. Period. But you're not going to try to silence our voices because we feel a certain way, because you did not keep your promise. And what we are supposed to do is call y'all asses out every time, from the lowest position to the highest position. It don't matter, because you know who you need to rerun, to reelect? You need us. The very voice that you try to silence. You need those voices. You need them votes. So miss me with that. And y'all need to stop doing that, jumping on the bandwagon. We are the only race of people that pull the rug from under each other's feet. And that's sad. So sad. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.